Yeah.
Alright, hey guys, it's your girl Keandra and I'm back with another video. This video is just going to be a simple skincare routine as well as a chit chat. Not really doing anything today. Today is my off day. So I wanted to come and talk to you guys and basically give y'all an update on everything I've been going through and as well as show you guys how I take care of my skin. Now I don't have the best skin or the most perfect skin, but as for someone who doesn't, wear makeup every day and I still pull niggas, it gotta be okay. No, but and I also suffer from psoriasis and eczema on my actual face that I've talked about on my channel before, but I'm pretty sure if I didn't tell you, you wouldn't know. So besides a couple of breakouts, because I am on my period, like I have like maybe 1 or 2 bumps up there. I always get like little bumps up here on my period. But other than that, like my face is smooth. I do have a couple of dark spots that I'm working on trying to get rid of. So if you have any remedies or product suggestions for that, let me know. But for the most part, I never really wear makeup because I'm a gymnastics coach. I literally go to work and sweat it all off anyway. So, oh, cool. So anyway, I'm just going to talk to you guys and then show you guys how I wash my face and keep it semi-clear. So let's get started. So right off the bat, products I use. This is a body scrub, like exfoliator. I don't know who it's by Body. I don't remember because, hold on, let me see. Because Bodyology, Bodycology. It is a sugar scrub. I think it has like lavender or sweet pea or something in it. I got it a long time ago and it's rubbed off, but it is a sugar scrub like that. It smells really, really good. And so I'm just going to take it and rub it on my face. I should have wet my face first, but I mean, I'm going to put water on it anyway, so it'll get wet eventually. But I like to coat it, make sure my whole face is coated anyway, so it helps. And of course, with sugar scrubs, not only does it exfoliate, but I mean, it does also dissolve once you add the water. And then all you have to do is just wash it off. And then it gets rid of like the dead skin and stuff, which I have a lot of because, like I said, I do have eczema and psoriasis on my face. Now, my eczema and my psoriasis are in like around my nose, my mouth, and in the middle of my forehead. So, yeah. So anyways, what I want to talk about today was everything happens for a reason. I think I have a video probably already titled this because I'm a firm believer in that, but I'm gonna title it "Everything Happens for a Reason." Anyway, again, so bear with me. And I say that to say this one thing about me, and I have a really strong relationship with God, but I often doubt God, and you just gotta trust. And I just feel like sometimes I get caught up with the saying, "Oh, having like mustard seed faith." The faith of a mustard seed, can move mountains or whatever the saying is. And I'm like, well, yeah, I got at least a mustard seed, like at least that. And it's just like sometimes I think that's enough, but basically, God wants you to have that. But of course, if you're in a position to have more than that, then you need to have more than that. Like, I was brought up in the church. My dad's a preacher. Like, I know better than to have just a mustard seed of faith. And there's been times where God has come through and I know it was nobody but him. So, with that being said, I'm going to give a couple of examples of how I know everything happens for a reason. How I knew that was where I was supposed to be, the time, everything that happened. I knew it was nobody but God. Okay, so now I have like a towel and it's with wet water. Hot water, and I'm just going to rub in circles and exfoliate my face. So hopefully you can still hear me over the exfoliation. So I'll start whenever I whenever I was in college. I remember it was senior year, and of course you want to graduate in May. And I found out I couldn't graduate in May because I didn't have enough money. I think it was financial aid or something. And I couldn't graduate in August because the class I needed to graduate wasn't available in August or during the summer. So I had to graduate in December. And I remember because my roommates graduated. I had two roommates. One of my roommates graduated in May, and the other one, who is my roommate now here in Atlanta, she graduated in August. And they were my college roommates, like through all the last, I think, the 3 years that I was in college, staying off campus. They were my roommates. So I was like, I'm not gonna have any roommates. Like, what am I going to do? And then if I do find another apartment, I have to do it for a semester because I graduate in December. And I remember calling my grandma, like, crying. I was like, I'm not going to be able to graduate to December. All my friends are graduating before me. I'm going to still be here. As that older, as underclassmen that never leaves. Even though, guys, I graduated in my correct year. Like, I just graduated in December instead of May. I was mad dramatic, I know. So I still graduated on time, but it didn't matter. Like, all my friends just leaving. I didn't want to still be there, blah, blah, blah. So I ended up staying. Of course, I subleased someone's apartment where I met another one of my good friends, and I ended up actually staying an extra semester because she was just a good roommate. Like, to this day, I tried to get her to move to Atlanta with me, but I think she's in grad school. But anyway, that's where I met her. And so after I graduated college, at that time I was a leasing agent at an apartment complex. And I'm like, okay, I'm 22. I should be making full-time salary. I should have benefits. Like, what's up? So I literally got promoted to an assistant property manager at an apartment literally not even a minute away from my apartment that I had to move to because my roommates graduated. And then on top of that, I started teaching dance and cheer. And we practiced at a cultural center literally 30 seconds down the road. And then it was all within like maybe 5 minutes of my campus. Like, it was just like the perfect thing. Like, I know that, oh, and my best friend at the time stayed in that same apartment complex. Not even my roommate, but like my actual best friend at the time. So it was just perfect how it kind of lined up, and I was freaking out, crying because I couldn't graduate. And then God ended up putting me in a position to where I was actually right by my job. My job was right across the street from my stepfather's job, who worked at my car dealership. So if something was ever wrong, I could just drive my car across the street. I just stayed right by my house. I could literally walk to work if I wanted to. I was right by my job where I volunteered at with my kids. And this is all in one vicinity. And I knew that it was like nobody but God. Like, I know that's small, but I'll give you another example. So whenever I moved to Atlanta, I remember I was like, okay, I want to move in June so I can be there by my 25th birthday. The job that I was currently at while I was in Texas, I actually hated that job, but that ended up being the job that allowed me to transfer to my current job. Whenever I came down here, of course, I didn't know the area. I didn't know where to stay. The area that we ended up picking, we were actually advised not to stay in the area because it was just known to be like a bad area. Real quick, I have all the sugar and stuff off. It's like a little bit left on. So next I'm going to take my black soap. Y'all, it's a mess, but it's like the real black stuff. Don't get the Shea Moisture black soap. That stuff not real. Get the real one. And then I'm just going to finish washing my face. Okay, so back to the story. Yeah, so we were advised not to stay in this particular area because it wasn't a good area. It had a bad reputation. But where we stayed was the only place that had, like, you make a list of things that you want. Like your budget, the amenities you want, everything he wanted. Like, we wanted a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom apartment. We wanted to be under $1,200 a month. We wanted a sunroom. We wanted hardwood floors. We wanted a washer and dryer and new appliances. And we literally got all of that. We got a newly renovated unit, actually. And got all that, and it was 15 minutes from my job. Had no clue whenever we did it. We literally found it at the last minute. If you look at my vlog about apartment hunting, it's not even on there. The apartment that we got is not even on there because it literally was not supposed to happen. Like, I was like, oh, I'm not gonna film this, like, just in case it really is ghetto and the things that people are saying are true. And when I tell y'all, God's grace has covered me and my roommate. Like, we literally have no problems here. Like, nothing out of the ordinary that we would have in any other apartment complex. When people come over, they're like, oh my gosh, like, your apartment's nice. Given that reputation and of the area, people would never guess that. And they're like, your apartment's better than mine, and I'm paying $800+ by myself, and I got a roommate, you know? Like, we always get that. And it was like, it's a blessing. Like, literally right by the highway, anywhere we need to go, whether it's downtown Atlanta, midtown, is like 20 minutes away, if not less. So it's just like, that's a blessing within itself. I've met so many people, done so many things that I've wanted to do because of the situations I've been placed in. And even though I was having hard times out here in Atlanta, like, I know that this is where I'm meant to be. And I know I have a really, really great testimony coming up. I'm just waiting for some things to come through. I'm going to take some, I'm going to take my hydrocortisone cream that my doctor prescribed me to put on my trouble areas with my psoriasis. And then I'm going to go follow up with Palmer's cocoa butter formula. And I use this as a moisturizer. But anyway, I know this is where I'm supposed to be. Like I said, I've met people. Like I said, I saw B. Simone. Y'all know I loved her. I loved her before I even moved out here. And I've been in places with her at least twice. When I went to Wild 'N Out and when I saw her at the airport, but I was too scared to speak. So hopefully, I think I'm going to go to Wild 'N Out again. And if I don't meet her this time, like, something's got to give. Like, it'll be my fault at this point because I've been in places where she is, and it's ridiculous that I just won't just go up and say, hey. But yeah, like, you can't tell me that this is not where I'm supposed to be. The people that I've met in my corner, I was literally talking to a guy. He wasn't there for me emotionally. I stopped talking to him. Met another guy who literally calls and texts me just to check on my mental health. Now, I don't like him like that, and y'all, I'm trying. He's such a sweet guy, but when you're used to dealing with assholes, it's kind of hard to break it. So I'm in the process of trying to be emotionally available for him because I honestly just think I'm over guys, and I want to focus on my brand, my business, and stuff. So I've kind of been emotionally unavailable towards him, but he's growing on me. Like, if anything, I gained a really good friend who actually cares about my well-being, and for that, I am grateful. And I never would have gave him the time of day if that other guy didn't mess up. So, you know, it's just little stuff like that that I'm learning. And you guys, I want to perm my hair. I know that's random, but I'm over being natural. Anyway, that's besides the point. But yeah, this is just my simple skin routine. My skin is clearing up. It's getting better. Hopefully, you guys got something from this video, guys. Just everything happens for a reason. You just gotta pray. You just gotta trust God. And I'm a firm believer in testimony and witness to what God can do if you just trust Him and take a leap out on faith. Just stay tuned because I'm really excited for what's next to come and what you guys are going to see. Hopefully you guys will keep watching and go on this journey with me. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, bye guys.